Hi, I'm Rachel Abbott, and this is the Standard's Tech and Science Daily podcast. Coming up, actor James Nesbitt's reaction to scary voice cloning bank scams. If you're new here, make sure to hit follow. But first, rare conjoined one-year-old twin girls have been successfully separated in a final operation that took 14 hours, with some help from mixed reality technology. Manal and Merhar from Pakistan were born attached at the head and shared vital blood vessels and brain tissue.
The technology used for this procedure was called mixed reality technology, which is a very exciting new form of technology. What it does is combine 3D images with the kind of physical world, and essentially surgeons put on goggles and they can see the anatomy of the body. They can see the liver, they can see, whatever organ they're operating on in astonishing detail. That allows them to increase the precision of the procedures that they're doing, which are usually extremely complicated. So they can interact with some of the 3D renderings of patient scans while also remaining fully aware of what's going on around them.
That's Dan Keane, the Standard's health reporter, who has been looking into the story in more detail. The procedure took place at the Ankara Bilkent City Hospital, requiring 2 surgical stages, and was completed over 3 months, with the final surgery taking 14 hours.
So this operation was undertaken by Professor Nur ul Awasa Jilani, who's from Great Ormond Street Hospital. He's a consultant pediatric neurosurgeon there, and he's been carrying out operations like this for decades. He's one of the global sort of foremost experts in this. He was supported by a team of medics, both in Turkey, where the operation took place, and also from his charity, which is called Gemini Untwined. And it's one of the only charities in the world that's dedicated to this kind of complex surgery for conjoined children.
According to Gemini research, 1 in 60,000 births results in conjoined twins. However, the life expectancy on those not separated is very low.
Around 4 in 10 are stillborn or die during labour, and a further third die within 24 hours. So the percentage of people that actually survive with this condition is extremely low. What surgeons say is often you'll have one child that survives and another that passes away. So to actually have a successful operation like this where both children are healthy and thriving is a miracle in some ways, and the surgeons have done such an incredible job.
The twins are expected to make full recoveries and live normal lives once they return home. Next, experts are warning about the dangers of posting your voice recordings online. A study from Starling Bank found that only around half of people know that criminals can imitate a person's voice using videos uploaded on social media, otherwise known as voice cloning scams.
Hi, thank goodness you picked up. I really need a favour.
That's very good.
But yeah, I need you to send me your PIN number. It's kind of urgent.
I mean, I haven't said that.
That's actor James Nesbitt hearing just how scarily accurate voice cloning can sound.
Look, I wouldn't normally ask, but I really need a hand here. Can you just help me, please?
Look, what is going on here? Listen, that's my voice. That is my voice.
Why do you keep saying that? I think you'll find it's my voice.
The bank says their study also revealed that nearly 3 in 10 people believed to have been potentially targeted by an AI voice cloning scam in the last year. If you're concerned that you might have been a victim of an AI clone scam, the advice is to contact your bank provider immediately, as well as the police. Now, were you one of the lucky people who witnessed the extremely rare supermoon, which coincided with a rare partial lunar eclipse last night? The 2 lunar events led to a red-tinted moon moving across the sky, and the spectacle was on show across the globe. If you live in the UK or US, you probably had a clearer sighting. The harvest moon is the second of 4 supermoons this year and takes place when the moon is at its closest point to Earth in its orbit. But if you missed it, keep your eyes peeled in August 2026. And in other space news, scientists say Earth will gain a second mini-moon for 57 days. According to research notes of the American Astronomical Society, on the 29th of September, an asteroid will be captured by our planet's gravity. But our moon doesn't need to feel threatened by our new friend. The newcomer, named 2024 PT5, is only a small 10 meters long. Let's go to the ads. Coming up, a first look at Robert Pattinson's upcoming sci-fi movie, Mickey 17. Welcome back. The Butterfly Conservation have announced a national butterfly emergency. Their annual Big Butterfly Count has been running for 14 years, and they say that this year has revealed their lowest ever butterfly numbers. The charity is calling on the government to ban pesticides which can harm butterflies and bees before it's too late. A wet spring and a late arrival of summer heat is also believed to have not helped the decline. Next, apparently feral pigs in Australia have smaller brains than their wild and domestic cousins. Researchers previously thought going feral might have increased their brain size. However, they found the opposite. They say that having a smaller body and brain is probably an adaptation to less food and being subjected to droughts. The scientists used Skull's CT scans to see how domestication, fertilization, and captivity influence brain size. The study is published in the journal Royal Society Open Science. And finally, sci-fi fans rejoice.
Piggy! It's not looking very good for you.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure you're used to it by now, but what's it feel like to die?
Even on my 17th go-around, I hate dying.
The trailer for Mickey 17 there, from director Bong Joon-ho, and his first movie since the Oscar-winning Parasite. The film sees Robert Pattinson on a space mission, but with a twist. Robert stars as Mickey Barnes, a disposable crew member selected for dangerous tasks because his body renews every time he dies. What could possibly go wrong? The film is adapted from Edward Ashton's book Mickey 7 and is due to hit cinemas on the 31st of January 2025. You're up to date. Come back at 4 p.m. for the Standard podcast. For all the latest news, head to standard.co.uk. Tech and Science Daily is back tomorrow at 1 p.m. See you then.